Ever wondered if animals also endure the awkwardness of first dates? Imagine being a peacock and having to fan out your spectacular tail feathers just to catch a glance from a potential mate. Or consider a bowerbird, meticulously decorating its nest with shiny trinkets to impress. Yes, the animal kingdom is replete with courtship rituals that make our human dating game look like child's play. From elaborate dances to bizarre mating calls, animals have their unique and often humorous ways of winning hearts. So buckle up as we dive into the wild world of animal courtship. First up, the dance floor kings and queens of the animal world. Let's shimmy over to the colorful courts of the peacock. Imagine this, a male peacock, tail feathers fanned out in a spectacular display, shimmering blues and greens that could put any disco ball to shame. He's not just walking, he's strutting, each step a calculated move to catch the eye of his lady love. Now, switch the scene to the rainforests, where the birds of paradise take center stage. These avian wonders don't just dance, they perform. With feathers that could outshine sequin jumpsuits, they leap, twist, and contort in routines that would make even professional dancers pause. It's as if they're competing in their own version of So You Think You Can Dance, except perhaps with more flair and far less human. Who knew the bird world had such smooth movers? Next, we're diving underwater. Nothing says love like a thoughtful gift, right? Well, in the animal kingdom, the art of gift giving can range from the sweet to the downright quirky. Take, for instance, some of the male spiders. These little Romeos woo their Juliets not with roses or chocolates, but with gifts wrapped in silk. But here's the catch. Sometimes these gifts are just leftovers, perhaps the insect equivalent of a box of half-eaten chocolates. Imagine the disappointment on a dinner date. Switching to a more impressive display, let's talk about the bowerbird. These avian artists don't just give a simple gift, they build entire love nests. And not just any nests. These are intricately crafted pavilions of love, adorned with shiny objects, colorful berries, and anything that might catch the discerning eye of a female. It's as if they're saying, check out my exquisite taste in interior design. From silk-wrapped snacks to artsy love nests, gifts in the animal world are truly one of a kind. Ever tried serenading your sweetheart? These creatures take singing to a whole new level. In the vast oceans, whales compose the most elaborate symphonies. Their songs, a series of hauntingly beautiful moans and cries, can travel incredible distances underwater. It's like they have their own underwater opera, and every season, it's a new hit single that sweeps across the sea. Meanwhile, back on land, the bird kingdom is bustling with its own set of vocal virtuosos. From the melodious tweeting of songbirds to the complex calls of the lyrebird, which can mimic almost any sound it hears, including chainsaws and camera shutters. Imagine trying to woo with a chainsaw serenade. Now, picture a karaoke night where the performances range from soul-stirring melodies to, well, enthusiastic attempts. In the animal kingdom, it's not just about hitting the right notes, but also about making sure those tunes travel to the right ears. While we might clap for karaoke courage, in the animal kingdom, a good song can mean the difference between loneliness and love. Who doesn't spritz on a bit of perfume before a big date? Well, animals have their own versions. In the wild world of dating, it's not just about how you look, but also how you smell. Take the male moth, for instance. He doesn't just wing it, he releases a chemical concoction, a pheromone, that can travel miles. Yes, miles. It's like sending a scented love letter through the airwaves, hoping it lands in the right mailbox. Now, imagine if humans did that. Instead of dabbing on a little cologne, you'd release a cloud that could envelop a whole city block. Talk about making sure you're noticed. But let's be honest, if someone bathed in that much cologne, it would probably clear the room rather than fill it with admirers. Animals, however, have mastered this art. Whether it's a moth, a deer, or even a fish, they use scent to communicate in ways that go beyond our wildest perfumes. It's all about chemistry, literally, for these smell-savvy creatures. If you've ever rushed to clean your apartment before someone special comes over, you'll relate to these next critters. Now imagine the panic setting in as you hear the gravel crunch under the tires of your date's car. That's a day in the life of a male cichlid fish. These aquatic architects take no shortcuts in sprucing up their territory. They meticulously pick debris and unwanted guests out of their chosen area, ensuring everything looks just right. It's not just the cichlid fish, though. Bowerbirds, the interior designers of the avian world, construct elaborate structures called bowers. They decorate these with sticks, leaves, and even stolen items like colorful bits of plastic, all to impress their potential mates. It's like using fancy throw pillows and mood lighting, but with twigs and berries. And let's not forget about the male pufferfish, creating intricate geometric patterns in the sand. It's like they're saying, if you think my sandcastle is impressive, just wait till you see my personality. Nothing says I'm a catch like a spotless living space, or in their case, a tidy seabed or nest. In the dating world, sometimes you've just got to show your true colors. Now, imagine if you could shift your hues faster than you could change your mood. Meet the masters of color change in the animal kingdom, chameleons and cuttlefish. These creatures take dressing to impress to a whole new level. Chameleons, the quick change artists of the forest, can alter their skin color faster than a blink of an eye. It's not just about camouflage. During courtship, their colors become more vibrant to catch the eye of a potential mate. Think of it as switching from business casual to black tie in mere seconds. Then there's the cuttlefish, the ocean's own hypnotist. With skin that ripples into dazzling patterns, these sea creatures can become living light shows to woo their partners. It's as if they're wearing a suit that changes color and pattern with every heartbeat. Whether it's blending in or standing out, colors play a crucial role in the game of love. Now, for some, love can be a matter of life and death. In the world of dating, some say it feels like walking into a lion's den. But for the male praying mantis, it's not just a figure of speech. During courtship, after a seemingly romantic dance, the female often decides that her partner looks better as a meal than a mate. Yes, she literally eats him. Talk about a date with a bite. Then there's the black widow spider, famously named for her lethal approach to love. In this dangerous liaison, the male must perform a delicate dance to woo his deadly damsel. If he fails to impress, he might just end up as a post-date snack. It's the ultimate test of till death do us part. In these cases, the stakes are high, and the exit strategy isn't exactly easy. But hey, at least they can say their love was truly consuming. Talk about a date to die for. From dances and songs to colors and scents, the lengths to which animals go for love are as varied as they are fascinating. In the grand tapestry of nature, courtship is an art form painted with the wildest strokes. Let's take a whimsical stroll back through some of the most intriguing rituals we've witnessed today. Picture the bowerbirds, those avant-garde architects of the animal world. Their flair for interior design could give any HGTV star a run for their money, crafting intricate structures just to catch a mate's eye. And who could forget the flamboyant peacocks? Their spectacular tail feathers fan out in a vivid display of allure, proving that in the animal kingdom, sometimes more is more. Meanwhile, deep in the ocean, the male seahorse swims a delicate dance of love, eventually bearing the young. Talk about modern parenting. From the elaborate to the outright bizarre, these creatures go to extraordinary lengths for affection. So next time you're stressing about your love life, remember, at least you're not expected to dance, sing, build, or change colors on your first date. Enjoyed this wild ride through the dating lives of the animal kingdom? If this glimpse into nature's quirky courtship rituals has captured your heart, why not like, share, and subscribe for more delightful dives into the natural world? Dive into the comments and let everyone know which animal dating strategy stole the show for you. Was it the elegant dance, the heartfelt serenade, or perhaps the extravagant gifts? Remember, sharing is caring, especially in the animal kingdom. See you next time for more fascinating animal antics.